here at the hotel in Kampala, Uganda, by the pool where it is raining. I'm underneath the shelter, so my laptop's okay. But the rest of the team left about 11 o'clock this morning. It's 2:31. I've just been hanging at the hotel by myself today. Just needed a little bit of alone time. Wanted to get some stuff done too. Like go through and the 10 tapes I have and start labeling them and get them ready. But May just came in to make the bids, so I decided to go down to the pool and record a video blog. So I haven't really video blogged. I've uploaded some videos, but yeah, just thought I'd share my heart for a bit. What can I tell you about Uganda? Or Kampala, the city we're staying in, is very much like most American cities. You have your nice parts of town, you also have your slummy parts of town. It's definitely nowhere near as advantaged as any of the American cities you might experience. They have the average income is a lot lower than maybe the poorest city in the state. You sit and you talk with people, and they're so well dressed. Everyone here is very well dressed. And then you are driving down the road, and you see them go into this hut with all they have for doors a curtain, and it's the middle of this muddy village. But they take care of their clothes. They make sure they look good. They make sure they always look presentable. They always put on a good front. But yeah, it really makes you appreciate what you have in America and in most Western cultures. They do all think we're very rich. They think that we can, like coming on this trip, we can do it at a drop of a hat. They think, not everyone, but there is a conception here that especially a lot of the young kids have, that you can just take something because the Americans, or Mzungus, can afford to replace it, even if it's a very expensive camera. They think, oh, no big deal. You can just pay for that, no problem. No. And that's one thing that's been kind of hard to explain, is that even though we in America do make a lot more money on average, the cost of living is also a lot more expensive. For example, a semester of college here is about $250 for a semester, compared to the thousands of dollars you can get at some universities. And that's just one of the many, many, many things. It's an apartment, an average one-bedroom apartment, which my friend Laura has one that she's renting for, I think, $700, something like that. $700 for a one-bedroom apartment in just Virginia. Imagine New York or something like that in the city. Well, here in the city, there's a friend I've met who has a one-bedroom apartment for $200 a month. I mean, that's pretty cheap. Not to these standards, but it's cheap. So it's the price of our dollar being so much higher, I guess you could say. It's just the cost of a living is much more expensive. There's a lot of cultural differences here, such as the way men interact with each other. Well, one thing you don't often see in the States, or even in England and stuff like that, one man come up to another man and just grab your hand and walk hand in hand. That's very common here. It's no big deal. It doesn't faze them, and it's not seen as a homosexual thing. It's just seen as holding hands. So they'll come up to you as a Mzungu, not knowing that it's not a normal thing in your culture, and they'll just come up, grab your hand, start pulling you around like whatever place you're at. Sometimes they'll lean on you, they'll interlock arms. Very, very affectionate. But to them, it's not seen as something homosexual. So it's a very uneasy feeling at first, because it's like, but then you realize that you're the only one thinking that, because you're the only one from that culture, and everybody else has no big deal. So if anything, you're starting to look like a rude or a jerk by being hesitant. This trip, even though we've had a lot to do, it's been very relaxing, in that relaxing but stressful, because there's been a lot of times where we've just done nothing, because the way time works here, the culture isn't like it is in America, where you have to be done by a certain time, you have to be somewhere by a certain time. One time one of our drivers said, okay, we'll pick you up at 10. We got picked up at 3, I believe. I mean, that's just the way things work here. And it's been relaxed. It's been stressful in that you never know what to plan for. But it's been relaxing in that it's given us time. It's made me slow down and pace myself a little bit more, and not be so all the time, Sorry, I hit the table. But yeah, it's been a great experience. Very therapeutic, very reflective. I've learned a lot about another culture. I've learned a lot about video. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about others. And all in all, it's not something I think I would trade. That being said, I am more than ready to go home. I mean, I am ready to get out of here. Not because I don't like it here. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And the people are amazing. Beautiful, both inside and out. They're so giving. They're so loving. They're so friendly and kind. But I miss home. I miss America. I miss so many things about home. I'm ready. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we get up at 5 in the morning and we take a 6-hour drive to Queen Elizabeth National Park for a safari the next day, actually. So we'll get to our hotel at that city that afternoon. We'll hang out there. It's actually a nice hotel. And then the next day we'll get up in the morning very early. We'll go shoot video out in the national park with lions and I think elephants and zebras and you name it. So that's where we're going to get to actually see wildlife, because we haven't seen any wildlife here. But I'm looking forward to it. So then Wednesday we'll do that. Wednesday afternoon we'll drive back here to this hotel. We'll stay the night, and then Thursday morning we drive to Entebbe. From Entebbe we fly to London. Only a 2-hour layover this time. And then we'll be back in DC Thursday night. It'll be the same day. It'll be about 10, 11, and we'll drive to Hampton. We'll get back to Hampton maybe 12, 1. I'll get back to Gloucester, 1, 2, and then sleep. But it'll be nice because this time zones will be working with us a little bit more. So it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to coming home. And I've got a ton of video to show you guys. About 10 hours worth so far. We haven't even done the safari yet. So some good stuff should come out of that. Alright, y'all, the maid should be done. So I'm going to go upstairs to my room and edit this, figure out how I'm going to upload it.